Hello and welcome YouTube. This is TSR Dion of the 409th. There exists a dynamic between the old elites and the new elites of this Napoleon Total War community where the new elites kind of come up and they buck trends and they think they're hot shit and they have their moment in the sun and they get the opportunity to sometimes start mouthing off at the older elites thinking that these guys are outclassed, they're outdated, and they can't hang with the new meta of the community. And truth be told, I've had more than a few of these guys come at me too. Now, look, I'm an old elite. I typically don't come on and play as much as these guys do, but when I do, and especially when I am kind of annoyed by some of the things they've said to me, I tend to play at a level that they did not expect. And what you're going to see in this battle is one such instance where some guy, I'm not going to tell you who it is, and you're not going to be able to tell who it is, but he came on, he said, yeah, Emperor Dion, I can beat your ass. You're outdated, you're washed up. You don't belong in the community anymore, Emperor Dion. I'm like, okay. What you're about to see is one of the most epic beatdowns I've probably given to one of these guys before. So, let's get right into this battle. So already from the beginning of the match, you can see that I've already let him own the hill. This is a psychological thing I'm doing with him. I'm letting him believe that he's in this secure location. I'm making him feel real safe, real secure. Just basically giving him the hill. Like, go ahead, take the hill, little dude. Take the hill, little man, because guess what? I'm going to make you feel 10 times worse when I take it from you. That's what I'm doing. You can also look at his army and tell that his army's pretty good. He's got 6 Lancers with Prussia. He's got 8 line units, 3 of which are guards. He's got 4 Prussian Fusiliers. This is a good army that he's got here. But I've gone the extra step further and just let him on the hill. But what I am going to do is I'm going to start to probe him because I noticed that he didn't get inside the forest on the hill there. So you see me pushing a militia right here. This militia unit right here, I'm going to push that to try to probe him because he didn't get inside the forest on the hill there. Usually what these new elite players would do, they'll all stack up their units in that little forest there, and they'll just hold out against whatever kind of push you try to do from that forest. And because it's uphill and because it's in a forest, it's damn near impossible to take that position unless you're gonna, well, let's not go there. But I noticed he didn't do that. It's kind of strange he didn't do that. I guess maybe he's a little bit psyched out. He's a little bit cautious. Or maybe he's a little bit overcautious. Also pushing up and probing him on this side too. Seeing what he's going to do. Seeing how he's going to react. He's not really doing a whole lot other than just being secure in this position. And admittedly, this position he has currently is quite strong. Now, it is a bit unusual, like I said, that he didn't put units inside the forest on the hill, but he is still in a very secure position. This is not an easy attack for me to do, and let's be clear here, I do have to attack. I forced this into a position where I'm the one that's got to attack, but this is what I want, because this is going to allow me to assert dominance over him just that much more. So in a second here, I'm going to push on this side right here where we're looking at right now, and I'm going to do a 2-pronged attack. I'm going to attack here, and I'm also going to attack into the forest that he did not occupy. So for now though, I'm just kind of letting him settle in, letting him feel real secure. He knows most likely that I'm going to have to attack too. So, and again, just look at this situation. He's got the hill, he's got the forest. If he really wants to take it, he can get to it a lot quicker than I can. He's got this very strong position, and all he has to do is counterattack me with his Lancers, and it's pretty likely that he'll win, that he'll hold out, that he'll beat me. So this is a hard battle, but you see here I'm already pushing inside the forest with that militia because I saw he still did not go ahead and occupy the forest while he had the chance. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take this right off your hands. Yoink, took it with the militia, and I'm also moving up a line unit right in behind that to further secure make sure he doesn't rectify that mistake and try just get inside the forest right there. Now that he realizes that, oh shit, he's let me just take the forest from him, for free. Don't know why he let me do that, but here we go. Contact over here. I'm pushing this attack over here so I can tie up all these units. I'm gonna push with the cavalry right there on the extreme flank. He routed the militia, but that's okay because the militia absorbed the initial fire. I'm gonna hit him right there on the flank with my first cavalry. He's gonna hit square. He's also gonna hit square with the second line, but my cavalry is gonna break this square because I targeted his cavalry behind his line. So that is a very nice executed charge I did there. He's going to try to countercharge with a lancer, but the damage is already done. He's going to launch another counterattack here through the forest over that hill. He's going to try to get the line behind my square line because I already just went ahead and hit square because I saw it coming. Not even going to give him the chance there. Hit square with the other line, and I had another line. Well, actually, that's an old guard that shot him as his cavalry was coming in, which instantly routed that cavalry. And I have routed 2 of his cavalry units right there in the flank. Now, I'm also going to use the opportunity to start setting up for my attack on this side. But I'm not quite going to do that yet, it seems. But, he's heavily tied up on the other side here. Now, what's going to ultimately happen here, I've made a very sweeping, nice attack on this side. And I have the clear advantage. I'm going to continue to tie up more line units. I am going to be a bit slow about pushing up the old guard like I should, but it's all good nonetheless. I'm going to get into a very close range shootout with my line against his musketeer unit here. Very close shooting match, but ultimately I'm going to get the W here because I'm going to have my cavalry swoop in on him. Just a sec here. There you go. Got the freaking long knives out. Taking out that freaking Prussian musketeer. Easy GG. This flank is mostly secure, but he is going to regain the initiative. But that's okay because now I'm going to begin my attack over here with the cavalry straight through the forest. I'm going to hit that Prussian Fusilier through the forest. Cost this line unit there to square that was guarding. He's going to try to respond with the Lancer, but it's already too late. I've already dug into him. I've already moved up an extra line there through the forest too. I'm going to shoot that Lancer with my line coming through the forest. You see there, the smoke is starting to come up from the fire. Yeah, he's been caught in a very awkward position here because now I've triggered 2 mostly successful attacks. This attack here is going to lead into a very successful opening where I'm going to recognize it. I'm going to exploit this opening that's been created here. You see me moving up a cavalry, another cavalry through the forest there. You're going to see it come up out of the forest in a second here. He's got that one Prussian Fusilier right there on the hill. He's got that one and that musketeer unit there. See, here comes my cavalry out of the forest. It's going to hit right onto that Prussian Fusilier. He's going to try to run it back behind his line, but I'm going to break that square that he put his line into. That was a very nicely executed charge there, where I essentially broke his square. And I'm going to just do so much damage with just that one cavalry right there on the hill. I'm going to rip through that square line. I broke the square basically. I'm going to rip straight through it. I'm going to go straight to the Prussian Fusilier. And that's going to cause... There it goes. There it goes. The freaking line unit routed. That is a very devastating charge there that he could not afford. And I got a line of infantry coming straight up behind it. Actually, that's a guard seaman. So I'm going to retreat with the cavalry there. He's moving his lancers in to try to hit my guard seaman. But my guard seaman is already formed up. They're just going to shoot the lancers straight in the face. Very, very perfectly executed there. How I just took that hill. militia out in front to further shield my guard seamen, let them reload, let them be able to actually get another volley out to finish off that lancer. There we go. The hill has been completely freaking taken, just like that. And you see, I missed my attack over here with the camera. I'm gonna do a replay here. So the replay of what happened over here. While that was going on the hill, I moved up on this side with my cavalry to catch him while he was reforming. I'm gonna charge and almost catch him out of square. He hit square at the very last second, but that still caught him at almost a perfect time to where it's still gonna break the square. And I'm gonna have my old guard shoot him while the cavalry's dug into him. It also opened up his Prussian Fusiliers to get charged, so I'm gonna charge straight on him onto his naked Prussian Fusiliers and insta-route it. And so that is how that flank got completely annihilated, while I was also massively winning on the hill attack. Very, very perfectly timed and executed. So back to the contemporary battle. Yeah, this battle's already basically GG. The hill has been taken from him just like that. He did not manage to do any significant damage on any of my units. His entire flank over here has been mopped up. He did manage to recoup the first attack I did, and he reposted that, but I got away from that with minimum losses. It's GG. You see the balance of power, it's definitely GG. He knows it, I know it, it's over. You see here, it's just me mopping up the remainder of his units. Gonna charge that Chassis of Cheval into the forest against that Prussian Fusilier there. Just running down his remaining units. It's over. It's over just like that. This battle was so deadly quick. And there you go. Rage quit. Rage quit. GG. Good game to this guy that thought he was going to humiliate me, but today is ours. So that is why you should always humble yourself, especially when you're dealing with someone who's played the game for fucking 11 years. Anyways, this has been TSR Dion of the 409th, and I'll see you guys later.